Welcome everybody to a brief introduction in adjectives. Day 12 of our getting familiar with Romanian journey. And today we're gonna cover the main ideas into stepping up, into getting familiar, into getting maybe even advanced into adjectives. So the steps you need, a brief introduction, and the steps you need to get more advanced into the topic of adjectives. After we talked about the grammar in general, the verbs and the nouns, you should already have an idea of the stages, the steps in getting more familiar with Romanian. And adjectives are an important pillar in this journey because they describe nouns. And you will see along the way that adjectives don't only mean the classic beautiful, nice, tall, ugly, and so on, but they really have an important part in basically pronouns as well. There are many pronouns that can be used basically as adjectives, such as this, that, those, no one, for example, or none, neither, well, a lot, basically. Other, many words as such. So this is a very important pillar, and to get familiar with adjectives, you should really get into the grammar of it and how they are built, because they have 4, 3, 2, 1 forms, and they really depend on the endings. And there's a lot really about adjectives, and we'll cover all of that today. And before we get into it, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's very important for the Romanian Academy to grow at the moment, and that really helps. It takes just a second. Thank you very much. And also all the links to the resources in today's video are in the description and in the pinned comment. So let's go to gramaticalimbii.ro, which is this website that I have highly recommended previously. The page with the adjective is here under the flexible parts of vorbire, of speech. Here, adjective. If you want to have a look in Romanian, please do so and check all these things. If you don't know enough Romanian to go through all of this on your own, go through Google Translate from Romanian to English, check Gramatica Limbii Române in English, and you'll get to this page, which is really badly translated here with adjectival. I have no idea what they mean by that, but it's basically adjective. It's translating this adjectival. Anyways, so adjective is a flexible part of speech, unlike in English where you have, for example, beautiful boy, beautiful girl, beautiful boys, beautiful girls, or tall boy, tall boys, tall girl, tall girls. Unlike that, in Romanian that changes. So here, talking about the word beautiful, in English you have beautiful man and so on, but in Romanian it changes depending on the gender and the number. Something very important, and actually very easy to get your head around. You will, however, encounter a lot of phonetic changes since the endings are vowels, e, and that's how you will get, for instance, just looking at this example, you'll get OA and OA again when you didn't have the A here for singular. So those are things to really consider when you talk about and when you study adjectives, because they are part of pronunciation and of getting them right. There are many types of adjectives that many people would actually ignore. The very basic ones are basically here, the simple ones, the good, bad, beautiful, ugly, hard worker, and lazy. And then there can be a lot of compound adjectives like, for example, all-knowing, nice, but made of 3 different words here. I have no idea how to translate this in English, like all-powerful, I guess. Social, politic, educationally instructive. Anyways, all of these are covered in more details in the future videos on the Romanian Academy channel. But just so you know, there are many other types of adjectives that in turn will need to be agreed, will need to agree in gender, number, and case with the noun. And when you, for example, have a compound adjective like one of those, Sud-American, and it needs to agree with a plural noun, it will be Sud-Americani. So here at the end. However, when you have, well, not however, but in addition, when you have one of those, like alb argintiu, also the last word, the second adjective will change in order to agree. So those are things that are quite important. And also you have the comparisons. Don't forget about the comparative and the superlative, very important in Romanian. And they use, the superlative uses this cel that changes depending on gender and number and case as well. Something that is very unique to Romanian and very crazy. This cel, in English you have just the, but in English you don't agree with gender and number. In Romanian you do, and you use this really strange pronoun kind of, yeah, it's a pronoun, this cel, and we'll talk more about them, all of them actually, in future Romanian Academy videos. And also you have more advanced things here, like the syntax, how adjective can be used in a sentence, the different types of grammar parts that an adjective can turn into, and the stylistic values of adjective. But this is already literature, not language anymore. If you are interested in more adjective talk, we do have season 4 on our YouTube channel. You can check, the link is also, as I said, in the description and in the pinned comment, and you can have a look at the adjectives in the first 2 videos here. We will cover more about the cel and celui and so on in future videos. But if you have a look at these first 2 videos, that should really get you in a good place, have a good idea about the adjectives already. So check out, if you want more depth into adjectives, these 2 episodes of season 4. We also talk about adverbs, but well, that's basically another talk. Finally, once again, I want to recommend Ramona Goncho's book. It's a great resource for more advanced grammar. If you want to go a step forward, if you want to have some practice with adjectives, go and get it. It's on sale in January, and I do reference this book quite a lot. It's really nice. It's really good. And then after you all do all this, don't forget to tick the box here for adjectives. Day 12 is done. The links for all our content, more practice with adjectives, you can find on Patreon. Link is also in the description. And basically that's it. We're already 12 days in. Don't forget to like if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow's topic, pronouns. What a crazy topic in Romanian, isn't it? Well, until then, enjoy your day, and la revedere!